Happy Friday, everyone, and also happy St. Patrick's Day. In just a couple of days, it will officially be spring, and I am so looking forward to the warmer weather where I can spend more outdoor time, planting, gardening, and just being outdoors with my little pets. Knocking that chill off and looking forward to more healthier days ahead. One of the things that I wanted to talk about, I got a couple of things I want to talk about today. Some thinning hair issues, and also some of the things that I've decided to clean up my act a little bit and go without sugar. Just say, sugar, I'm done with you for a while. I don't want to plan a whole big picture. I just want to take short term so I don't fail at this. So for the next 2 weeks, and hopefully it will be longer, I plan to be sugar-free. What I mean by that is I don't want any sugar in my special coffees. I don't want any sugar such as cookies and candy and any type of sweets. Nothing like that. I just want to be free of all that. My sugar will come from my natural fruits and things of that nature. So with that, hopefully I can get my health on track again and get stronger. My Mediterranean style diet is like fabulous. I recommend a Mediterranean style diet for good health. And for good heart health. Now, I do have some heart issues, but it has nothing to do with the general health of the heart or the arteries. They're just really clean, and I really think that it's because of that diet. I just have an electrical problem. Go figure. But anyway, looking forward to things. So I thought, let me go ahead and just drop sugar up. So I'll be without sugar the next 2 weeks is what I'm doing. And I started this morning, and it's already sometime in the afternoon, and so far so good. And I went out with some friends today, and they offered me some chocolate covered peanut butter squares and some other little pastries, and I was like, no thank you, I don't care for any, even though I was like, oh, those look so good. So no, it's like, I've got to decide what I like better, my health or just eat. I just feel that I feel the difference when I eat sugar or a lot of sugar products. So we're going to clean up my act. I hope that maybe you'll give it a try along with me, and then we could check and see how we're doing. The next thing I want to talk about, because this is crazy, a couple of days ago, I washed my hair and I was combing out my hair, and I happened to take a mirror and look behind and look up, and what I saw, it just really, it was startling, because I seem to have a lot of hair, right? But I noticed that the part on top of my head, right here where I've got a colic right here, right there on top of my head, and that colic was more wide, and the hair where you part it, or the colic parts it, was just a little wider than I liked it to be. So what did I do? After I got out of the panic mode, of course, it was like, no, this can't be. So I started researching different types of hair growth products, and Rogaine for women, and Vegamore, and different type products. And then I stopped and I looked into the medical aspect of everything. Before, I just want to just say this, okay? Just bear with me. If you have any type of hair loss, if your hair's coming out quickly, and that's happened to me in the past, where I would just touch it and pull it, and big pieces of hair, I'd wash my hair and there'd be hair like all over. Went to a dermatologist. Well, the scalp was very healthy, and so I didn't get satisfying answers from him. Although the dermatologist I have now is so much, I just have more trust in her. I just do. But anyway, I went to my family doctor and I said, my hair's falling out in larger numbers. And so she goes to look, and of course I got all this hair. And I made a mistake, because when I went to the dermatologist, I combed and brushed it out. So when he went to go pull it, nothing was coming out. So he looked at me like, yeah, another hysterical woman. That's how he made me feel. But anyway, I said, ask my medical doctor. I said, something's not right. I just know it. And so she took a blood test, and sure enough, I had thyroiditis. And put me on some medication, and my hair, it just automatically stopped. Now, what's going on that I've got a wider part? So, could it be aging? What could it be? So, I went through all this research, and just because you're getting older doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to lose hair. And from what I found out, at least a third of the female population, we do have some hair loss. But before you run out and you spend all the money on some of these very expensive hair care, hair regrowth products, it would be a great benefit to yourself if you checked in with your doctor first, because there could be an underlying health problem, a thyroid problem, some type of autoimmune problem, something going on in your system, anemia. It could be anything that's causing your hair stress. You go through a shock, you go through longer periods of stress can cause this problem. If you wear your hair too tight in a ponytail or something, or whatever you do, you can pull your hair out and cause problems. But the most important thing is that you get your health checked first. Once you get that clean bill of health, then go ahead and look into some of your hair care regrowth products. And I'm saying that too because you go and get your hair regrowth products first before knowing why you're losing hair. You could be throwing away a lot of money. Some of these things cost $50, $70, $80, $100 and more, and it's usually for long periods, if not like minoxidil, is usually long-term, probably forever. And not only that, but some of them come with side effects, such as lowering your blood pressure, causing a heart problem. There were a long list of side adverse effects. Well, topical, really? Yes, really. Now, Vegamour says that there aren't any known effects that they know of, and it's a vegan and so forth, so that would be the safest. But whatever you do, I would highly recommend that you see your dermatologist, especially if you have itching or your scalp is very dry or something to that effect. But I think my greatest thing was seeing my doctor and making sure that my health was in order, which it really was lacking. So with that, I'm going to get checked again and find out a little bit more. It's probably, sometimes genetic plays a part. And I'm trying to think, I don't remember my mother, but my dad, I don't know if that counts, had a little spot up there, and it's like, no. It's not acceptable. But anyway, it's called panic mode. I have to laugh. It's so funny, but it's not. You know what I'm trying to say? So anyway, we're on that. So I'll tell you what I got started. My husband has this cap. And it's called Capulus. So I went down and I was like, I got to borrow something of yours. And he's like, yeah, okay. So I went and I picked up his hat. And I'm like, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to try it out and see if that helps that little part. And get checked by a doctor first, but I didn't think that there'd be any adverse reactions or whatever from the hat first. This one is by Capulus. I don't know the other names, but he's had some good success with that, and he really likes it a lot. So it's like a red light type of thing. So I'm going to be giving this a try and see if it helps that part of my hair. So here's my plan. Continue spring cleaning. I got some more closets to do. I've got to work in my office, trying to set that up. Staying away from sugar, incorporating even more healthiness, and be able to do more walking and getting out just a little bit more, doing the cap, doing whatever it takes to be healthy. And so I wish the very best for every one of you. See, we're not alone in this. There's a hair loss or hair thinning. You could be younger, you could be older, but there's many reasons why this could happen. And it's always good to check it out. Try and stay away from sugar if that's possible. I'll let you know how I'm doing in 2 weeks. We'll see what happens. to my body and everything else. And so maybe you could try that along with me. Get ready for spring and healthier time ahead. 76 is rolling around very quickly, and I want to be ready for that big birthday. So until we see each other again, and I got some news to share with you on some other things that I'm working on. So we'll talk to you real soon. And oh gosh, I really appreciate you stopping by, saying hello, and checking in on me. And I love hearing from you, so please say hello. I really appreciate it. And thank you once again, and you have a great rest of your weekend. Bye for now.